Hello, today I'm going to go through 5 possible quick sewing makes for gifts. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. So I'm just going to round off 5 ideas I've got on quick sewing gifts you can make. They're all ideas where you can find a tutorial online, so if you're not sure how to create it yourself, you'll definitely be able to find some instructions somewhere on the web. I think they're all quite quick makes as well. There is one I'm not completely sure how long it would take, but I just really wanted to add it for some reason. Okay, so the first idea is to make a simple eye mask. So there are lots of different free patterns online, and also if you got a sewing book out of the library, you could probably find one in there as well. So I know in particular one that I've used myself is the Tilly and the Buttons free eye mask pattern. So there's some really good guidance there. There's a downloadable template. If you follow that, it won't take you that much time at all to create one. You don't need an awful lot of fabric for it either, so you could definitely use up some scraps if you made that. The great thing with the eye mask as well is you could combine it in your Christmas gift, so you could get them some, travel toiletries or, I don't know, earplugs. Just, I guess, other items that complement an eye mask, I guess as self-care kits. Okay, so idea number 2 is also from Tilly and the Buttons. They have a slipper boot pattern. I really want to make this. I haven't made this one yet, so this is the one where I'm not sure if it would be a really quick make, but I just really wanted to throw it in for some reason. Again, I think it's quite a good stash buster. It doesn't look like you need an awful lot of fabric to create it. If you were making this for someone else, you would need to know their shoe size. That's the main issue, I'd say. And obviously, I guess some people might not like that style of slipper, but like I say, I think it's a really novel idea. It's a bit different, and yeah, it's a free pattern, so it would be amazing to give it a go. Idea number 3 is to make a hair towel turban. So as you might be aware, I've done a tutorial on this and I've got a downloadable PDF pattern which is free on my website, but there are probably lots of other ones available as well, or blog posts that could teach you, how to mock up your own one to your own taste. Again, you could couple some other shop bought items with it. You could get some nice, toiletries, shampoo, conditioner, bubble bath. When you get the deep conditioning hair treatments, all of those would complement the hair towel turban really nicely. Idea number 4 is the classic tote bag. So bags are a really versatile option. You can normally make one for most people. I think most people would be appreciative of one. You can obviously personalise it depending on who you're giving it to, or you can make it as neutral as possible if you're not too sure what they're interested in. Although if you are making a gift for someone, I'd hope that you knew them well enough, or that you were close enough to them to be, spending the time and effort to make a handmade gift. So there are absolutely tons of tote bag patterns out there, and tons of free patterns. So again, it's something that you wouldn't need to buy a pattern for. Obviously, if you want to buy a pattern, that's fine, but if you're trying to keep the costs down and you just want something quick that you can access instantly, for example, Molly Makes has got a nice looking tote bag which they brag only takes 20 minutes, which sounds quite good. But I know I've used a couple of different tote bag patterns online, some that have the box bottom to it, rather than just having a front and back piece stitched together around the sides. It's actually got a base as well, which obviously means you can store a bit more in your bag. And again, obviously you could potentially, you could also tie in the bag you're giving to that person with a shop bought item if you wanted to, but it's definitely a good one on its own as well. And finally, idea number 5 is to make some sort of zipper pouch. So I've shown a tutorial on how to make a simple zip purse previously. So obviously you can have a look at that, and I've got a blog post which might be a bit easier to follow than the video, I'm not sure. I expect there are loads of different patterns for zip pouches out there which could help you decide on the style that you like. The great thing again about zip pouches kind of goes back to the eye mask and the hair towel turban, but again you could use it as the case or the base for the rest of the gift. So obviously traditionally you put money in a zipper pouch or purse, but what you could do is add some other items that you want to give them. You could create a vanity set, you could give some really nice bespoke buttons if they're into crafts. If you made it longer or a bit bigger, you could make a pencil case and add some really nice colouring pencils in there, so that's good obviously for a child at school, but it could also be good for anyone who's into mindful colouring. It's also a really good idea for storage. If you know they've got lots of crochet hooks, they could store all their crochet hooks in a nice zipped pouch. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Obviously there are absolutely tons of different quick sewing makes you can create that are even quicker than the ones I've suggested, or you know, might be a bit more suitable depending on who you plan to make for. But I just thought I'd give a few just to get the ball rolling if, you know, you're in a slump and you're not too sure what to make, or, you know, you've literally got, you know, one evening to make it and you need to decide fast. Hopefully that will help. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.